From the borough of Queens in Flushing, New York, welcome to beautiful Citi Field. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the St. Louis Cardinals and the New York Mets. It's Mets baseball next on the show. Seth Lugo gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, he's been good. He's had a solid season. If you look at his strikeout to walk ratio, it's 2-to-1, so that means he's around the plate. He's going to continue to dominate a little bit, but I think the key for him to continue to be successful is stay on the same mindset, pitch by pitch, inning by inning. We'll see if he executes that in this game.
Now at the plate, Greg Garcia, and we are set for baseball here this evening. And we are underway now in New York as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one. HR, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, it's been a little bit of up and down inconsistency. I mean, they're 2-3 in this homestand. Haven't played solid baseball, but they got a chance to get to the 500 mark with a win in this game right here. And then after that, who knows? Maybe get on a nice streak.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Slow roller back to the mound. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matty, how about Stephen Piscotty? He was the catalyst for this ball club last month. He had an on-base percentage of over 400. And when you're doing that, you're really helping your team.
Here's Randall Grichuk. He comes in currently tied for 3rd in home runs on the team. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Curveball that time, not even close.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. Hit on the ground out to short. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Hey, not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Stepping in, Stephen Piscotty. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hard ground ball to third, and a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit.
Well, that ball's hit hard between the 5 and 6 hole, and you saw the third baseman right there start to slide and maybe scoop it. Looked like he olayed it, but I think he was trying to get his body in position to spin and make a throw to first.
Here's Jed Jerko now, and as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is popped up back behind second. And here's Flores to make the catch, and the side is retired. Cards leave 1. Cardinals 0. Mets coming to bat. It's a rematch of the 2006 NLCS, and it's on the show. Adam Wainwright, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nod. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, when I look at his pitching line, the thing I look at is his whip. He's just below league average, so he's not allowing a lot of traffic on the base paths, and he's keeping his team in the games. If he gets a big break early on, he may run away with it, hold on to the lead, and win this game.
Leading up
So stepping in, Neil Walker, currently with the third best home run total on the ball club. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. And Harold, we take a look at the Cardinals entering play here tonight. They've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Matt, they're on one of those hot streaks. I mean, everything is going right for them. They're playing great baseball right now. I mean, timely hitting, the bullpen's coming through, and it looks like they're rested. They're doing the things they need to do to really be a winning club right now.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
Grounded back up the middle. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Into the box, Wilmer Flores, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. First pitch coming from Wainwright. In the dirt. And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored a wild pitch.
Yeah, and just one pitch after giving up the base knock, he uncorks a wild one and allows him to go to second. That's like giving a guy a double that he didn't even earn. That'll drive you crazy when you're on the mound.
Here's a 1-0 cutter that's low, 2-0.
Matt, in last night's game, this is the situation right here. They didn't do a very good job driving guys in with runners in scoring position. Right here, you got a guy in scoring position. You got to capitalize and drive in. If you swung at a bad pitch last night, get a good pitch to drive right here.
Cut fastball is in for a strike, 2-1. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You talk about a pitcher's umpire. If you're working both sides of the plate, you have a tendency to be pretty effective with Matthew Ross back there. Look, there's no doubt he's a pitcher's umpire. If I was pitching in this game, I'm sending him a taxi, making sure he gets there safe. Well, we're playing cat and mouse already in the first inning. Look, I know it's a 3-ball count, but I don't think he's pitching around him because look at the on-deck circle. That guy's a pretty good hitter, too.
And that is in there at the letters to run it full, 3-2. No one out with a runner at second. Hit on the ground to short. Jerko fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. Time now to take a look at Terry Collins' Mets starting lineup in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
You know, Neil Walker is a guy that's looking to turn things around right now. He's hitting under 250 facing righties all season long. And with the platoon system so many people like to use these days, he may be in jeopardy of not getting the same number of at-bats moving forward.
Stepping into the box, Yoenis Cespedes. He's not among the league leaders in home runs, but his total does top this ball club. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Ready with the 1-0. Grounder. Oh, it's off the third base bag. And they won't get an out here, but the trade-off will be that by hitting the bag, it may very well have prevented a run from scoring. Here's the center fielder, Curtis Granderson. And for him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. And this is chopped fouled at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Well, that pitch was like a backdoor cutter, if you will. It starts well off the plate and almost cuts back to the corner. That's a tough pitch to hit if you could throw it for a strike.
The 1-2 from Wainwright. On hit well by Granderson. This ball's in the air to deep right. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And Granderson swings and misses that time as he's down on strikes for out number 2.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Here's Lucas Duda now. He went deep in the contest last night. He's set and the pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for the Mets. We are still scoreless. Here's Matt Adams now. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
First baseman, Matt Adams.
First offering on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Well, Matt, as advertised, he's broke out with a good fastball. He likes to pitch out the fastball, but this was in the mid-90s. We'll see him be aggressive most of this game with that fastball.
Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. He's set and the 2-1 pitch. Swung on and grounded foul.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
All even at 2-2. Here it is. On the ground up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
A lot of base hits up the middle. Set your sights up the alleys and try to take it back up the middle hard like he did right here. Nice job.
Johnny Peralta.
Here's Johnny Peralta now. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. First pitch coming. Here it is. He's running towards second. Pitch swung on it. Tag from Walker's there, and he's out at second base.
Well, he tried to turn a single into a double by stealing second on the first pitch, but they were ready for it. Good catch and throw from behind the plate, and it's like that base hit never happened.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss.
Really aggressive swings right now. Ball's out of the zone, up high. He's swinging through them, not going to put them in play. He's really got to bring that pitch down and get it into the strike zone.
Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. Hit to short. Flores has it. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting 7th, center fielder number 28, Tommy Pham.
Striding in, Tommy Pham. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. First delivery to him on the way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Stepping in now, Eric Fryer, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. The average right at 280 coming in. 2 home runs and 11 RBIs. The 0-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The set and the 1-1 pitch. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side.
Oh, man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Jay Bruce now. His career line against Wainwright, 12 hits in 41 ABs. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Another 0-2 home. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
Skied into straightaway right. Piscotty's there for it. 1 out.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Cardinals. And I'm looking at Stephen Piscotty. You can play this guy all over the diamond. That seems to be the theme. He fits right into those versatile players. He's right at the top of the list.
Now at the plate, Travis d'Arnaud. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. Here's the first pitch to him. And a ball, 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
That's a ball.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Piscotty going back on it. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Batting 8th, third baseman, David Wright.
Stepping into the box, David Wright. He brings a rather ugly .230s batting average into this one. Wainwright gets the sign. First pitch on the way. Now look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground. Bottom of the 2nd here with no score. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Wainwright ready. The 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now here it comes. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. A scoreless half inning there from Adam Wainwright. Still 0-0. Standing in, Adam Wainwright. 9-1-2 due up.
The pitcher number 50, Adam Wainwright.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Now the 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
Ball 2. Set to deal on 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
He's set, and the payoff pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. To short. Flores is there. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Up next for the Cardinals, second baseman, Greg Garcia.
Digging in to try it again, Greg Garcia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And the catch out there made by Wright for out number 2.
The batter, left fielder, Randall Grichuk.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Randall Grichuk. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming. Here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Granderson is under it, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Cardinals. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. stepping up to the plate, Seth Lugo.
Leading
He'll be
off
in there
for the
to
match.
start things out against
Pitcher.
Adam Wainwright.
Set. Lugo.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a flare out toward right center. Garcia onto the grass, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Well, they thought the inning was going to be set up nice. The pitcher's leading off. You'll get a quick
batting.
out. Instead, he gets a
Second
base
baseman,
hit, and now here comes the
Neil
top of the order.
Walker.
Look out.
Here's Neil Walker. He's set. Here it comes. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Walker waits on the 1-0. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
Here it comes, 2-0. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
Three and one. Here it is. This one's blooped out toward right center field. In comes Piscotty. One down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The batter, number 4, shortstop, Wilmer Flores.
Ready for another chance. Wilmer Flores. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a ball hit in the air. Fryer has a play. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
The left fielder, number 52, Yoenis Cespedes.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. Here comes the first pitch. And this is low, ball one. Wainwright comes set. 1-0 on its way. Left side. That's through for a base hit. His second of the ball game. Settling in now, Curtis Granderson. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. In there, 1-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. In the dirt here, goes to third with it, and he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch. The 2-1 now to Granderson. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Now a cutter down around his shoe tops as he hops out of the way.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A 3-run homer here for Curtis Granderson. Home run number 15 for him thus far, and the Mets have taken a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, he is kicking himself right now. He worked his tail off to get out of that jam and was 1 strike away from getting there, and then boom, all that work goes to waste. From 0 damage to a 3-run homer in the blink of an eye.
The first baseman
standing in now, Lucas Duda. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
Man, he's flirting with danger. He gave up a home run on that very same pitch, and this time he comes right back with it in another dangerous location. He better be careful.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. 2-strike pitch is chopped foul at the plate, and will do it again. Another 0-2 now from Wainwright. And he just misses with a curveball.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. 3 runs already home here. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
That is the 4th foul ball of this AB right here. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Hard sinker misses, 2-2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jay Bruce. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
I like that take right there. I know it's a strike, but man, they're making him work. He's been struggling early, and now they're making him work even more. You got to stay within your game plan and be patient, and I think this is a good plan right now.
0-1, here it comes. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. From the stretch. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. A runner on first with 2 away. inside here with the cutter, as he's lucky that one didn't get him.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
He's set. Here's the 3-2, and he misses again. Ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Hit hard to short. Backhanded. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. But the Mets strike for 3, all coming courtesy of this 3-run home run. 3 complete from Citi Field. It's 3-0 New York. At the plate, Stephen Piscotty. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. Taken in by Flores. In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out. So that'll go into the books as an E6, and he'll be kicking himself over that one.
Jerko.
Here's Jed Jerko now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A runner at first with no outs here. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Here's another 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Working for the punch out and the offering. In the dirt here. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Here's Matt Adams now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. Here comes the 1-0. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And the pitch on 2-1. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Cespedes is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Third baseman, Johnny Peralta.
So digging in now, Johnny Peralta. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Skied into very shallow right. Bruce has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Here's the third baseman, David Wright. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Third baseman, number 5.
First pitch coming from Wainwright. Back on the hill is Wainwright now as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. 0-1.
I like that curveball right there. You know he's setting fastball, and he wants to ambush one, jump it right out of the yard, and you drop the curveball on him. Got an 0-1 count.
Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
That just froze him. Big curveball up and in the zone. That's one you want to hit, right? But he wasn't able to pull the trigger. That just froze him.
0-2. Here it comes. A fastball down near the shoe tops. The 1-2 from Wainwright. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so
Now
a
batting,
good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box, Seth Lugo. He grounds it sharply to third. Throw on to first, and Wainwright has it working now. 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Neil Walker.
Here's Neil Walker. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Wainwright's ready. Here's the first pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
Kind of a surprise not to see a fastball in the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
In for a strike. It's 1-1. Wainwright ready. The 1-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Piscotty going back at the track. Gone into the upper tank. A solo home run here for Neil Walker. Home run number 16 for him on the year. And the Mets have jumped out to a 4-0 lead.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot as the result.
The batter number 4.
In now, Wilmer Flores.
Wilmer Flores.
As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air.
Piscotty's on the move.
He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Tommy Pham. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Tommy Pham.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. And boy, big problems here to start this at bat. It's 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. On a good curveball, gets him swinging for out number 1.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there.
The catcher,
no doubt
41.
he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Into the box now, Eric Fryer, as he rips it on the ground to second. Walker's able to get there, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Batter, number 50, pitcher Adam Wainwright.
Yadier Molina is out of the dugout now, as it looks like he'll come on and hit for the pitcher Wainwright.
Yadier Molina.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 287 the average coming in. 3 homers and 22 RBIs. Here comes the 1-0. 1-1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working because he is 1 pitch away from throwing 5 shutout innings. Talk about dominant work so far.
Now the 1-2 coming to Molina, and a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They're down 4-0. Tyler Lyons, the 6'4" southpaw, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
70, Tyler Lyons.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. Couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball one.
Whoa, that'll get your attention. First pitch out of the bullpen, and it's a fastball inside, nearly hits the batter. Everybody's on edge right now.
Ball two now.
Hey, pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
The 2-0 on the way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. 2-1 now to Cespedes. To short, hit hard. There is Jerko. One away.
Now batting, center fielder, Curtis Granderson.
Digging in and looking for more, Curtis Granderson. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. In there, and it's 0-1.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Now the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. 4 runs, 6 hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. And Granderson swings and misses that time as he's down on strikes for route number 2. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Here's Lucas Duda now. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Low and away with that one. It's 1-2.
Well, no surprise on that one. That's the classic slider down the way, trying to get him to chase on that 0-2 pitch.
The 1-2 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Into the upper deck, but foul.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Ready on 1-2. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Now that was a good pitch to lay off. When it starts on the outside half of the plate, that slider right there, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Fryer waits on it, and that's the 3rd out. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 5 innings complete. It's the Mets 4 and the Cardinals nothing. Ready once again, Greg Garcia. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. That misses to the Cardinal shortstop, and it's even at 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 1-1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Well, he's been throwing the ball pretty well so far, but right here, 3 balls to the leadoff guy to maybe get them a chance to get them going. He's just got to come back, make them swing the bat. I'd rather see him earn his way on the base by swinging the bat instead of a walk.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Here's Randall Grichuk. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. From the stretch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game.
He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Now the 0-2 pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And he lays off for ball 1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
That was an ugly swing, and that's indicative of how they've been swinging the bat today. They just have not looked like they're picking the ball up at all. He's just dominating them.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Now another 2-2. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Jed Jerko would be next. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Lined foul right over the Mets dugout. Here comes the payoff pitch. And another foul ball. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a soft liner, but this is a foul ball.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
The next 3-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Here's Jay Bruce now. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th.
Jay Bruce.
Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. There's a belt high strike to even the count at 1-1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Lifted the other way to left center. Grichuk has a read on it, makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Ready for another shot now. Travis d'Arnaud. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Now the pitch. And that's taken for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sharp ground ball to 3rd. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The 3rd baseman, number 5, David Wright.
Striding in once again, David Wright. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike. 2 out, nobody on. Ball 1.
Inside.
One and one. Here it comes. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Well, that was a classic strikeout pitch with the changeup down right there. He just missed. You know, he hit fastball, then came back with the changeup. I think he comes back with another fastball in. You got him guessing now for sure.
Chopped weakly to the left. Jerko fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. They lead it 4-0. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Ready for another chance? Jed Jerko. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Weak chopper up the line. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, first baseman, Matt Adams.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Adams. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
That's a pretty good break right there, breaking all the way across the zone. Now it's a little dangerous. He gets to see that ball a long time, but man, that's a nasty snapdragon hook right there.
The 1-1 pitch. Grounded to short. Flores has it. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
The batter, third baseman, Johnny Peralta.
Here's Johnny Peralta now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Down the third baseline. And a diving effort there at third. Good way to bruise your ribs. How much for one of them ribs? It's a foul ball.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Ripped down the first base line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. The pitch. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Kevin Segrist gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Kevin Segrist.
In now, Seth Lugo. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a line drive. But that's a foul ball. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Curveball that time, not even close. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, That's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
Digging in to try it again, Neil Walker. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First delivery to him on the way. A curveball that catches the inside corner.
When you face a guy with this kind of motion, you just take the first pitch. You hope it's not a strike, but you got to be able to read him. He just gives you a different look than anybody else.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. He fouls it straight back, and whoa, that almost landed in our booth. The 0-2 delivery. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Well, there's that classic strikeout pitch, the change up down, just didn't get him to go after it.
1 out, nobody on. And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there.
Tried to get him to bite on that curveball, but no luck. It'll be interesting to see what he goes with now with the count even at 2-2.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fouled back. The 2-2 one more time. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Nope. Inside, he misses, ball 4.
The batter, number 4, shortstop, Wilmer.
Stepping up to the plate, Wilmer Flores. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. And there he goes towards second. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 52.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit up. 2 out with the man at first. That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now. One and two. Here it comes. Up and in. And this one sends him to the ground. It's ball 2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Just a bit low, ball 3.
Well, this has been a good at bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
A runner on first with 2 away. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Mets leave 1, but they're in front 4-0. Ready now, Tommy Pham. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Look out, 2-0 now.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Hey, one thing's clear. He's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. That one's in there. 3-1. Ready with the 3-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. On the move is Bruce, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. No walks so far. Here's the 3-2. A shot down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And a good take there will net him a base runner, as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Well, when you've been out there as long as he has, you have to expect to lose a little precision in your location. He's up over 90 pitches now, so he might be starting to tire a little bit. Something to keep an eye on.
Coming to the plate now, Eric Fryer, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And he just misses with a curveball.
And you've got to wonder if fatigue is becoming a bigger factor here to start the 8th. 3-0 is not the way you want to start the 8th out.
The 1-0 delivery. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Hit in the air to right field. Bruce has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away. And he will scurry back to first, as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The pitcher, number 46, Kevin Segrist.
Well, now here comes the Mets manager, Terry Collins, on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he was able to only get that first out in the 8th, but nonetheless he'll depart with the lead.
Your attention, please. Now
so with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Sherry Blevin.
Aledmus Diaz will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Aledmus Diaz.
Good bite to the sinker there, as it's chopped foul at home plate. He'll start this one at 269. A dozen home runs, 39 driven in. The 0-1 pitch. And he misses with it, 1-1. One and one. Here it comes. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Runners on first with 1 down. Oh, and he's going to get rung up on a curveball, and that looked like a questionable strike at best. 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Digging in, Greg Garcia. And, Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. 2 out with the man at first. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Two and 0 count, and the pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. From the belt, kicks and deals. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Well, that ball's high as a strike in the zone can go, but umpires don't like to reward pitchers on that one. They want to make you get the ball down, so he called it a ball. Throw it down, you'll get the strike.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Hit back up the middle. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Cards leave 1. They trail here 4-0.
Your attention, please. Now
So a
pitching
new
for
pitcher
St.
coming
Louis.
on now, and the call's gone
Number
out for
30,
the big guy, right-hander Jonathan Broxton. Here's the center fielder, Curtis Granderson.
Leading off
Head-to-head
for the
history against Jonathan
Center
Broxton,
fielder.
1 for 3.
There it is. Granderson.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Now a swing and a miss there from Granderson, and he's quickly down here 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Liner toward right center, and Granderson will be aboard with a base hit.
Matt, did you see where they were playing him? They're playing him in the shift, and he just did not care. If you hit the ball hard, I guess that's his philosophy. It was going to get through anyway, and we saw it right there. Base hit into the shift.
Here's Lucas Duda now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. A little bit outside. 2-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Runner at first is Granderson here with nobody out. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Here's Jay Bruce now as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. No hits to this point. And a fastball here that's taken for ball two.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
I like that. That's great 2-0 hitting. You're looking for one specific pitch in one specific area. You don't get it, you take it.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Hot shot on the ground is short. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Well, that's a tough one right there. If that ball's at somebody, probably a double play. But as a result, it's one of those seeing eye singles. Just found the hole.
No.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, and he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Has a look, now the pitch. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Another 1-2 delivery. Another one sent foul. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You could just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright, as he'll take a look at ball 1. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. One 0 count. Here it is. And this is fouled back and out of play. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Well, that one's going to load the bases up. They held the runner up. They're really looking for a big inning right here, trying to get a big strike out of the next 2 hitters coming up.
Michael Conforto will be called on as a pinch hitter here in a big spot. He'll have the bases loaded with 2 out in the inning. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. The numbers offensively pretty dismal to this point, down in the 170s to start play. 2 home runs and 11 RBIs. From the stretch. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Sharp ground ball to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, the base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
2 out, 2 strikes, down to the last strike of the inning, and he's able to hang in there and drive the ball for a base hit. Good job of battling right there.
Here's Neil Walker. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. 1 run scores. And the second run will score as this suddenly is now a 7-0 ball game.
Well, you just keep adding on. That's how you win games. And he's a big part of it right here. That's his 3rd RBI, and they extend the lead in this ball game.
Stepping in now, Wilmer Flores, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Broxton sets. 0-1 on its way. A called strike over the outside corner.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
Oh, and 2. Here it comes. Fouled straight back. Now another 0-2. Off the plate at 94, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Man, it's been a long inning. He's grinding through it. Look, he's got an open base, and any other time I'd say maybe pitch around him, but you can clearly see this inning's taking its toll on him right now.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Here's another 2-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. We played 8 full. The Mets lead this one 7-0. The 7 train making its stops just outside Citi Field as we welcome you back inside for the remainder of baseball on the show. Eric Goodell comes on to start the inning, and he'll have a huge lead to work with. Here's Randall Grichuk. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
That's 2 close pitches right there, and he just laid off him. I think he's sitting on one specific pitch, and he hasn't gotten it yet.
The 2-0 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Stephen Piscotty stands in as he looks at a called strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Flores to his left. He's there on to first, and that means the Cardinals are down to their final out now.
Up next for the Cardinals, shortstop, Jed Jerko.
Here's Jed Jerko now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Two out, nobody on. And there's a swing and a miss on a good pitch, and now the Redbirds are down to their final strike.
Looking at the first pitch for a strike, then takes a swing, and now you find yourself down 0-2. He's just got to battle. Spread out, get ready to swing at anything close, and make sure you don't get called out on a 3rd strike.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And this is going to be a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there. One strike from a shutout. Here it comes. And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still full at 3-2. Once again a 3-2. Hit down the third baseline. And with that, I can finally say the 4 words I've had on my mind for what seems like an eternity. This ball game is over. A 7-0 shutout final score tonight. Seth Lugo earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Adam Wainwright was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious New York Mets, 7 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For St. Louis, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 7 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Citi Field, 45,000. The Mets thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.